Apparently we're ready. Yes, we're ready. So we're ready. He said the cameras are working now. So we can call the meeting to order. I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
If it's good, I'll so move.
I second.
Okay.
Well, if we're not changing the order for any reason,
No.
is it?
Okay, approved and seconded to, for the, approved. Motion and a second to approve the agenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? I'll have a motion, entertain a motion to approve the minutes from June 25th, 2019. They would have been emailed to you, sir.
Well, no.
Yeah,
I don't think
they-
they were because I think they're sending them to
Are we on not on
email
Hmm?
that
Are
I
we on
don't
the-
have anymore.
What do you mean?
Anything on the computer, the minutes and stuff?
Yes, it's all on the computer. I'm sorry, I was informed y'all didn't use them. Sorry.
We don't. So
Oh, we don't have to turn them on. No. But they were emailed to you.
Yes, if I have the wrong email, just,
I know. And
Which one are you emailing to? On him?
Probably the house family.
And you don't have that one anymore?
I don't have that one anymore.
I sent it
Because
to,
that was the reason I had to come get a packet. I was flipping through there and I'm like, I don't have those.
Where do we find it at?
But anyways, we can.
I sent it to the lodgers
I don't know,
tax
so I was gonna guess.
email. It's a group email.
Go back into the Chrome?
I know, that's what I'm saying. You probably, it just hasn't been updated, so.
That kind of looks like,
Let's see.
kind of looks, this kind of looks like a, what you call it? Yes. Wouldn't that be nice if you brought all us one of those? Oh, I'm okay.
Let's change it to
I
that
don't
one.
think so. I'm not like.
That was, like I said, that was the reason I came back. I realized, I'm like, yesterday, I don't have those. Because it has one. So, we'll get it straight.
Just noticed you let your hair go all gray.
I really didn't have anything to do with it, if you know the truth.
Well, I mean, but it's all gray.
You're very observant.
Yeah.
I am aware.
I just had a birthday. I'm going
I know you,
backwards.
yeah. No, okay.
Andy's 32. I have to be at least
40.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. At least. I'm at least 40. Okay, ready?
Sure.
Okay, now I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes from June 25th.
Approve.
No, motion.
Motion, I move motion.
I move. Yeah.
I moved.
I'm not moving. I haven't
She
seen them.
moved.
Yeah.
Somebody second.
Second.
Okay.
I
Been
haven't
moved
seen
and
them,
seconded.
or when I wasn't here.
All
so.
those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. Well, I know that Lonna's not gonna be here and Leslie's not gonna be here, so Jim, you're up.
I thought, does that mean that the two of us split all the money?
Yeah.
Works for me.
No?
Well, they forgot to invite me to go to New York City with them.
Oh, me too, I didn't get the memo.
So
Yeah.
I have 5 things happening at the museum this quarter. So we have our traditional Santa Claus run, early December. We are opening, the date, I've got it down here for, well, early, but that we're going to open up a pedestrian plaza on the east side of the hotel. Underneath our pavilion, we got a big grassy area and a big concrete area, but this pedestrian plaza, I don't have all of the stuff ready for that, so the date is variable on this, but we're going to have a grand opening for that. Then we're going to have another art show. Usually we have maybe one about every 3 months. This one is by is a one-woman show. Her name is Bożena Caxton. She's a Polish lady who's been here for quite some time in Lee County now, at least for 10 years. But anyway, she's a great artist. We're going to open that on the 7th of November. I've advertised in the Taos magazine, quarterly magazine that has about 15,000 issues that they distribute in the quarter, and so that is again in there. And finally, I have down here something for Halloween at the museum, which is on the 26th of October. So I'll be glad to answer any questions about any of those programs we have.
Any questions?
Yeah, Jim, this is just basically curiosity more than anything.
Uh-huh.
We discussed the Taos. Is this the second year you're doing it, or is it the third?
I think this may be I think this is the third year that I've done it.
Time
Now,
flies, so
beg your pardon?
I said time flies, so I couldn't
Yeah, it
remember.
does.
But my question is you know, when we talked about this, I guess the first year we did it,
Yeah.
and we had a lot of discussion over it, and actually it was kind of brought about that it would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you have any way have you been able to put together anything that says you've gotten anybody coming to Lovington because of it?
Yeah.
And the reason I'm asking is, if this is working, then maybe we should look at other publications similar. Anyway, I'm not even going to tell you which way
Yeah.
to go with it, but
When I first did this, I mentioned to you that we were using this partly as a vehicle to give programs up there in Taos too. Now, we're not doing any money for that, but we've done readings up there for new books, and that has been, we actually have done that for 4 years. At some point, at the end of the summer or in the fall, we have a representative from the museum there and doing programs. And it opens up, since we advertise with these, this is, the people that put this magazine out are the same people that publish the Taos News.
Okay.
So we have, every year, we've had not only that ad, but we've also had pictures of me and 3 other individuals in stories. You know, they are feature stories in Taos Venue magazine. No, that's not what it's called. Pasatiempo or something like that. That's a weekly. It's a great magazine. But anyway, so this really was a way to open up some things in addition to, I think it's a good idea for that many people, and as much as those magazines were spread around, they look like, you know, they're big as a Texas Monthly. They're quarterly, come out quarterly. This is the spring or winter and spring something is the issue that we're doing. But anyway, a lot of people see this magazine and it's very attractive. I had brought, the last couple of years, I brought magazines down here for y'all to look at there. But anyway, I think it's a good idea. So, other questions about the other stuff?
Any other questions? Okay, you're up.
Well, mine's pretty simple.
New Year, same thing.
Yes, well, we didn't get to do it during the summer because they brought, I guess, they had an event with the little girls there. I forgot what it was called, but it had to do something with the softball, where they bring a girl from out of town and does the clinic for the little ones. So we missed out on that one, but we're ready to come back and have it in November. I think everything works right. It'll
What if
be,
it's cold?
That's the best.
we've done a lot of them when it's freezing.
Okay.
You know, people won't go to work, but they'll come play softball.
Okay.
You put the wrong date, because this one says 9/9.
Yeah, I was saying September.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
so you're, is it
Yeah.
November or October?
11, that's November.
November.
Yes, 11, 9, and 10.
I stressed this the last time. We have a Halloween Howl in Clovis, and they book rooms like 3 months, 4 months in advance. I mean, you can't get a room in Clovis, Mexico. So I know for a fact that this would be something that's
The softball.
The softball.
Oh, the Halloween Howl is a
Yes.
softball.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So Halloween Howl and the Custom Classic in Clovis are probably some of the main bits. And I'm telling you right now, the lodger's tax is ridiculous during that time because you can't get a room.
Hmm.
There's people that drive a Muleshoe and have to stay in Muleshoe because they didn't
Dang.
book their rooms in time. So that's one,
Yeah. We always reserve ours for the Custom Classic
yeah,
around March.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big, I mean,
And then this weekend's Las Cruces, we're also in March. You gotta get
Wow.
them.
But it's advertising too, and the only thing you have on here are shirts.
Yes. I mean, I'm taking flyers to Las Cruces this weekend. It's also online on the USSSA website. So,
The shirts, he puts Lodgers Tax on the
Yes.
shirts.
I'm sorry?
He puts our Lodgers Tax logo on the shirts
For, oh,
yes, and City of Lovington.
in the city of Lovington.
And actually, this is, for November, we give away hoodies for first place. So everybody likes to win the hoodies. That's what everybody knows this tournament is a hoodie tournament.
The hoodie, yeah.
Yes.
hoodie.
And we've got quite a few
Could be the
ourselves.
hood
That's
tournament.
what I was thinking. It could go either way, yeah.
The hoodie.
So, how many teams do
There
you
you
have
go.
in from the years prior?
We've always had like 23 and up, 26.
That's a lot of people.
Mhm.
Yes, and we get a lot of Clovis teams that come down here too. I think the last time we had some from Fort Stockton, some teams from Las Cruces that come play. I think we had a team from Fort Bliss that were called something Peaches, like that, from that movie. They came down here and played too. I mean, hopefully it works out and we get to enjoy it.
Sure.
Okay, any other questions?
Yes, questions?
You want me
He
to,
said his Trixie wasn't on his paper.
when you need me to do Spirit of the Season or anything like that since I'm chamber?
I mean, has everybody reviewed their, yeah, we've already, I think we've already reviewed, everybody reviewed their packets and who's
Yeah.
asking for money and what it's for and all that.
I just didn't see one of them. I didn't get one of them in my packet, the Trixie Dale.
That's,
You got to.
I figured he.
Sorry about that. Okay, you're up.
Sure. So, of course, we budgeted, our estimated revenue for lodgers tax this year was almost 153,000. Our first quarter was down a little bit below projections. So we'll actually probably see quite a bit, with next quarter as well, with, all the activity around fair and rodeo. So I'm not too concerned about it. Of course, we got the biggest expenditure out, which was finishing our city entry signs. So right now, we're looking at, based on the projected revenues, we're looking at a surplus of only $713. So our recommendation is, no more than the budgeted amount for the event funding of 15.2 this particular quarter. Of course, staff have made some recommendations and they kind of fall in line with what you all had said, based on the evaluations. The reason why it's below that minimum is we still have the New Mexico True matching funds of $11,000 that we'll have to come up with in March. And that's that state and nationwide advertising campaign grant that we got, where we're getting a ton of free advertising out of it, that's made by folks up in the advertising business in Albuquerque and Santa Fe. That's all I got.
Is the estimated funding, is it adjusted for the trend that you're seeing for
Yes.
the year? Okay, I didn't. Well, I'll make a motion that we take staff recommended, or that we basically fund at the staff recommended level. That leaves a little bit overage if we don't have a further down.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded to accept the staff's recommended funding. Is there any further discussion? Questions? comments?
Before you adjourn, I have one,
Oh. Okay, all those in favor?
I,
All those opposed? Okay. So, you have a comment before we adjourn, sir?
but, yeah. Do you want to replace me?
That has
I don't know
not been
what-
an option.
Well, well, I don't know what, I guess, what I would be classified now. I don't know what I was classified
You're
before.
still a business owner and you're still gonna build houses, so.
Okay, well, I mean, you now have 2 hoteliers, so at least you meet the minimum there, so.
It's lodging, it's accommodations, actually. So with your RV park, you still fit the
Oh, you
definition.
still have to be here.
I may have to scrap that dude right now.
Should've put in a car wash.
That's right. Okay, no, I'm good, so.
Hey, I tried too. Yeah, that wouldn't let me go.
Well, what I know, yeah.
Well, they didn't really. I mean, it wasn't like they just said no.